Welcome, Wanderer. In 3 hours, you're gonna fly from level 1 to 60, and the secret sauce are the chaotic rifts in Helltides. But there are a few mistakes to avoid. First, the basic step, because I know you're gonna forget it. Pull out your pet, so it picks up all the cinders. And teleport yourself to the den to hire your mercenary, and here you're either gonna go for Variana for the movement speed bonus, or for Subo to reveal enemies on the minimap. Next, start your seasonal questline, and that is super important because doing the seasonal questline, getting the reputation, will give you the chaotic powers. Otherwise, you're going to be lacking behind if you don't start this right away. Since you gain reputation by closing chaos rifts and slaying chaos demons in Helltide zones, generally speaking, you'll gain reputation by killing elites everywhere and bosses. Unlock the reputation board ASAP. Then it's time to jump into Helltides and look out for the Seal Chaotic Rifts Whispers, because you'll need them for your seasonal journey. The Chaotic Rifts you'll find by simply riding through the Helltide, and they can range from magic to epic quality. They'll give you bonus XP, reputation, obols, Opticide, Nightmare Dungeon sigils. Everything can pop out of them and is always written on top what they will give you. They are hard though. In the beginning, they're absolutely going to nuke you. That's why I heavily recommend from level 1 to 15/20 to stay in the normal difficulty. It's going to be the first 30-40 minutes of your game time, and doing this in hard won't make you meaningful faster. Doing it in hard though will absolutely get you nuked though. With my druid, I needed to wait until I got all my spirit boons at level 15 before I could meaningfully engage with those chaos rifts and get them killed. After you reach level 15, 20, 25 for the necromancer because of the golem, you can then swap over to the hard difficulty. I wouldn't go for expert because the chaos rifts are overtuned, and you will just die annoyingly, lose your cinders, have to go back again, maybe die again, lose even more. You get the drift. It's a stupid gameplay loop. It's more efficient doing it on a lower difficulty to maintain your cinders, to then get, in the end, more chests open, as these chaotic rifts can also spew out tons of cinders as a reward. And while you're slaying those demons, don't forget to favorite with a right click Yelesna below Kjovichan as your favorite teleport, because you're going to return here whenever it tells you to continue the quest at Xi'an, and also to pick up the powers. For me personally, as a druid, I needed overabundance, but the main important one was invigorating attacks. Every 5 seconds, your next basic skill generates an additional 50% maximum resource. This had me spam away my resource, then use my basic attack, and it was instantly full again. Spam away my resource, rinse and repeat. Pair this together with the accelerating chaos for the chaotic burst cooldown and lucky hit chaotic burst, and then erupting chaos for random chaos bursts going out of you, and suddenly you get your ulti back faster, random cooldowns come back faster, and you do damage to everyone around you. It's super nifty. And before you ask for the unique powers, you will have to get Torment 1 and slay Bartering. Now, it took me 3 hours to get to Torment 1. I'm actually sitting in Torment 2 already. Druid is quite broken this season. Got my first chaotic unique already. And now I can go into the Infernal Hordes and get myself Bartek. Mentioning Infernal Hordes, you will get fleeting compasses from your seasonal journey and from the reputation board, also from the Helltides. On top, there are chaotic rifts that will give you these compasses. Instantly go into those Infernal Hordes. Do not wait. The fleeting compasses are pre-torment tier compasses, and you use them to get more reputation, tons of experience, and at the end, there's even a chest of experience, so the more ether you get, the more XP you get out of it. And you're going to do all of this, the Helltides and the Fleeting Hordes, until level 35 to 40. After 35-40, I knocked around. After level 35-40, I went out to clear strongholds for an easy XP boost until level 50. And then from level 50 on, go back to the Helltide for the chaotic rifts, and sometimes I didn't even do the whispers. I just ran around chaotic rift after chaotic rift after chaotic rift. There are that many. On top, you can look into your Nightmare Dungeon keys, and maybe you get one that says chaotic rifts, and holy moly, I thought there's going to be 1 or 2 in that Nightmare Dungeon. There were 10 chaotic rifts back to back. I could sometimes trigger even both at the same time. So much XP, loot, bonus XP, Opticide, everything. It was absolutely mental. And as a heads up, if you get a chaotic rift dungeon like this, that is also a grim favor. Instantly do it, because that's going to give you the Tree of Whispers. And at the Tree of Whispers, you need to consider one very important thing. The chest that it offers you, do not take rings or amulets. Why is that? Because the Tree of Whispers can also poop out chaotic uniques, but only on the armor slots, so boots, pants, gloves, chest, and helmet. Take the gamble. Get yourself potentially something crazy. Don't you dare to go for the things that cannot be chaotic. Also, for the love of God, don't waste a single obol before Torment 1, because as soon as you get Torment 1, you're going to gamble to get yourself a greater affix weapon like me, and or you're going to start gambling on boots, helmets, chests, whatever, to get yourself potentially chaotic uniques. Now let's get to spending your Infernal Warp. That is the currency you get for clearing out chaotic rifts, and or if I actually open up a nightmare dungeon with a chaotic rift affix, it dropped a lot of warp too. You won't get much warp from 1 to 60. Here I would focus on one ability that really helps you. In my case, that was Purge the Infected. I will keep this into the endgame, so I put a lot of points in there. The same goes for Overabundance. These are two I'm going to keep. Did I put a single point into Invigorating Attacks? Absolutely not. I'm not planning to keep this, right? It would be a waste. Same goes for the Erupting Chaos. Not wasting any points here. But now, since I'm in Torment 1, I'm getting more and more warp, and I can push these abilities quite significant up. Heads up on your mercenaries and their loot. Don't you click on these chests here before you're level 60. They will give you a legendary weapons and gold. They will give you masterworking materials and legendary weapons. Open them when you're level 60. Otherwise, you might get low level stuff out of it. But if you wait until you're level 60, you're guaranteed 750 gear. The same goes for the bartering at the mercenaries. Wait until you're level 60 and jump into Torment 1, because then the bartering is able to give you greater affixed items. These pants came from bartering. Very easy. I can now buy this defensive aspect cash, and it can not only give me 750 item, there might also be a greater affixed item coming out of it. Plus, obviously, better aspects. Last but not least, try to use your first Infernal Compasses in Torment 1. I know you might be strong enough to do Torment 2 already. I am. I can do Torment 2. I can't kill a Torment 2 boss as I freshly hit level 60, but I could still jump into the normal Torment 2. However, you want to get 666 ether to then be able to summon Bartug and get yourself the legendary powers. That's going to be your biggest damage boost. I mean, if I was keeping to play Pulverize, I could instantly get another 75% overpower damage and boost this further. If I now want to swap over to Companions, I need Savagery straight away. Quick TLDR Wrapup. 1 to 15/25 for Necro. Stay in normal. Then you swap over to Hard and you don't leave Hard. You don't need Expert or Penitent. They're not going to make you faster. They're simply going to slow you down. Stay in Hard. Get to level 60. I know it sounds crazy, but these two difficulties, especially with the Overtuned Chaotic Rifts, are just going to eat your ass. Now tell me in the comments below, how long did it take you for 60? And if you're looking for level builds and endgame builds, I got you covered. Enjoy and have a fantastic good day.